Out on the fringe, if you follow the story back, you find the center. Tracing the edge.
It's not about time, it's not about place, it's about this huge accomplishment because, I mean, it's 100 miles or it's 50 miles, it's whatever you've set out to do. For the majority of us that are out there, it's just about getting to the finish line and the journey it is to get there. Raising a white flag isn't an option. Like if you stop, then you haven't met your goal or you haven't completed the journey.
There's this saying in ultra running. You live an entire lifetime in the course of a single race. All the joy, all the pain, tedium, and wonder of a lifetime etched into a single day. Step by step, mile by mile, we keep running through the darkness until eventually we come out on the other side of dawn. Chrissy's run competitively most of her life. In high school, at the University of Washington, but it was always on a track or a set course. At the age of 21, while working at a running store in Seattle, her coworker, Scott Jurek, talked her into a trail run.
So it took about 5 months of them prodding me along, and I went after one night of 3 hours of sleep or something and was out in these big baggy pants and road running shoes and came back with just this glow. Like something clicked. It just matched me more than any other run had to that point.
Since then, Chrissy has proven to be one of the most durable athletes in the sport where overuse injuries are common, and every competitor has to have a strong stomach for pain. In fact, pain is a requisite for these long runs.
You're eating away at your core because there's no way you can consume enough calories or get enough fuel into you to make up for the energy that you're putting out. And it's pretty amazing that the body's able to continue to go even though you're not giving it the fuel that it needs.
Mentally, it's just as demanding. Under South Africa's punishing sun, she got so exhausted that she had bushes come alive and try to chase her. But during Virginia's Hellgate 100K, she had her eyeballs freeze.
It was 14 degrees at the start. We started at midnight. There was a wind chill factor that put the temperatures into the single digits. I was starting to kind of lose vision out of the eye. It was kind of like looking through a foggy sunglass or something like that, or goggle.
By the time she reached the finish line in first place, she had set a course record. It's this kind of tenacity that's brought Chrissy to the forefront of ultra running. Over the course of her career, she's dropped out of only one race, and that was due to a wrong turn.
Racing is the icing on the cake. I mean, for me, if I get to run every day, that's a part of life. That's that breathing, that's that what I need to do to be me, to feel like me.
From those early stages in her career, life has evolved. She left her childhood home in the Northwest for Colorado. Her passion, it became her work. She took a job for a shoe company, managing their athletes. And she fell in love with another runner. They married. And right when life seemed to be coming together, things fell apart. At the close of 2006, Chrissy's marriage disintegrated. The company she worked for got bought out, her position faded. So Chrissy turned back to her sport, to the natural world and the tight-knit community that defines ultra running.
Running is what has carried me through life, and whether it's been with people or by myself, running has been my constant. There's a lot of issues in life, and they can all be solved by a long run. Sometimes the run has to be a little bit longer.
Music today comes from the very talented Ken Christensen from his double disc album, Sunlight and Shadow. Support for the show comes from Vask Footwear, running shoes inspired by athletes who report and test from trails around the world. Footwear for the burliest conditions. Visit them online at vask.com. Tracing the Edge is made possible by Patagonia, For more stories and videos, visit them online at patagonia.com.